Already we are discussed about the tissue. The tissues are classified into two types, plant tissue and animal tissue. Plant tissue, we have the detailed schematic representation. That is, the plant tissue is divides into meristematic tissue and complex tissue. Meristematic tissues are dividing cells. Complex tissues are permanent tissue. Meristematic tissues are further divides into three meristems: apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Then come to the compound or complex plant tissue, that is divides into two types: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Then simple permanent tissues are three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Then the permanent complex tissue is named as two types: xylem and phloem. Okay, already we have started the simple permanent tissue. Already we have seen that three meristem, am I right? Apical meristem, lateral meristem, and intercalary meristem. Today we are going to be see that the simple permanent tissue. Already we are completed the parenchyma. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Parenchyma are
Yes,
simple
ma'am.
of spherical living cells. Okay, living cells, they are spherical in shape. They are arranged in an intercellular space and they are present in pith of the plant, and it is a package of many root and stem portion. They are helpful to storage. The nutrients, hormones, food particles are stored inside the parenchyma. Two types of parenchyma are the aerenchyma and collenchyma. Collenchyma contains chlorophyll. They are helpful for photosynthesis, and aerenchyma is present in the aquatic plants. So the aquatic plants containing aerenchyma cells are helpful for buoyancy. That means it is helpful to floating of the plant. Okay, that is regarding the parenchyma cells. Today we are going to be see that another two types of cells. One is collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, collenchyma, C-O-L-L-E-N. Collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, you are going to be see the board now. Please everyone on your video. Can you able to see the board now? Collenchyma.
Yes, ma'am.
Collenchyma, where they are present means in the leaf stalk and the midrib of the leaf. Which one is called as leaf stalk? You see, this is a plant stem. This is a leaf mean. This portion is called, okay, with the stem is called as leaf stalk. This collenchyma tissues are present in the leaf stalk or petiole. It is otherwise called as petiole, and it is also present in the midrib, which is called as midrib. The main vein present in the center of the leaf. This is called as midrib. Okay, where is the collenchyma present? In the leaf stalk as well as midrib of the leaf. These two portions are occupied by the collenchyma. Okay, what are the characteristics of this collenchyma? Means they also living cells. They also living cells. What is the meaning of living? We are studied in the cell organelle. Okay, they are going to be some special function. For example, ribosomes are involved in protein synthesis. Mitochondria is helpful for energy production. Then lysosomes are suicidal bag, which are clean the worn-out cell. That kind of, they are doing some special function. Means we are saying that kind of cells are living cells. Okay, collenchyma are living cells. For example, parenchyma cells are helpful to storage, and they are filled with air, means helpful for buoyancy, and they are contain chlorophyll, means they are helpful to absorb the sunlight. So they are do some special function. So which cells are doing some function mean we are mentioned that cell. Okay, collenchyma is living cells and they are elongated. What is the meaning of elongated? This like they are arranged in a elongated manner. This is elongated. Spherical means this like spherical. This is elongated cells. Colon-chyma cells are elongated cells. And they are irregularly arranged. You see the NCERT diagram means you can able to see that. Okay, they are irregularly arranged. They are not in a sequence manner. One from the half of the cell,
Ma'am,
another
your
from
voice
end
is
of the
breaking.
another one cell, like that irregularly they are arranged. Okay, and the corners also thickened by one special, that is pectin. The cell is made up of the smallest cellulose, as like this colon-chyma cells have some special thickening in the corner.
Ma'am, your voice is stuck.
The corner of the colon-chyma are
Ma'am, your voice
corner
and
of the
board
cells are
Ma'am, your voice is
Ma'am, your
voice
voice
is
is breaking. Voice is breaking, ma'am.
So can I cut the video now?
Yes, ma'am.
Video is going on
Yes,
mean it
ma'am.
will be happens. Video cut means we can able to have the clear audio. So you please wait.
Okay, ma'am.
I complete the video, then I am going to be explain the same thing in the second time. Please you wait. Okay. I am going to be explain the second
Yes, ma'am.
version also. You please wait and listen here. Okay. This is a colon-chyma cells. The thickening of the corner is by a special type of substance that is called as pectin. Colon-chyma cells are thickened due to the presence of the chemical substance. The colon-chyma means they are present in the leaf stalk and drip. They are living cells, elongated, and they are irregularly thickened in the corner by the presence of pectin. This is important 1 mark question. And they have little intercellular space compared to the parenchyma cells. Okay, what are the functions of this colon-chyma means? They are due to mechanical support. What does the meaning of mechanical support mean? The plant can stand erect. Okay, every plant or stand straight, you know. Whatever may be the wind direction or wind flow, whatever may be happens at what speed, everything is have the tolerance of the wind direction, you know. For that they need some special support, mechanical support. They are given by this colon-chyma. Mechanical support means the plant stand erect with the help of the some special kind of tissues that is called as colon-chyma, mechanical support. Then allow the easy bending of plant parts. What's the meaning of easy bending mean? According to the wind direction, the plant branches can able to shake here and there without breaking. Okay, easy bending mean without breaking of the plant parts, the branch become easily bend here and there. That is the meaning of allow easy bending of the plant parts with the help of this colon-chyma. Okay, so two functions are there. Then come to sclerenchyma cells. Sclerenchyma cells are dead cells. Important 1 mark question. Important 1 mark question. Sclerenchyma cells are dead cells. Okay, they are present in the bark of the plant, then stiff of the coconut. You see the coconut shell mean they see the fiber part, you know. Can you able to understand? Coconut shell is there, inside
Yes, ma'am.
is there, outside fiber is there, you know. The fiber is stiff in nature. That fiber is made up of the sclerenchyma. The fiber of the coconut is made up of the sclerenchyma cells. They are dead cells. Okay, ma? Where the sclerenchyma cells are present means in the stem of the woody plant. Woody plant means trunk portion of the plant. Neem tree, banyan tree, peepal tree. They have the woody trunk portion, you know. This is the trunk portion mean. They hereafter only they have the branch. Am I right? This woody trunk portion is brown in color. They are made up of dead cells. Okay, this area is occupied by the sclerenchymatous cell. Okay, va? And vascular bundle and hard covering of the seeds and nut. Hard covering of the seeds and nut. It is an important one more question. Which cells are present in the seeds and nut of the fruit? Okay, that is made up of the sclerenchyma cells. Where the sclerenchyma cells mean coconut, stiff of the coconut is made up of sclerenchyma cells. Hard covering of the seeds and nut also made up of the sclerenchyma cells. Okay, these are dead cells. You see the structure means they are also long and narrow, and they have also thickened by lignin. Collenchyma is by pectin. Sclerenchyma is by lignin. It is an important one more question. What chemical substance present in the sclerenchyma? What chemical substance giving in the lignin? Say one time, lignin. It is audible to you or not? Lignin. Sclerenchyma is made up of a
Audible.
chemical substance that is called as lignin. Then collenchyma is made up of a special chemical substance that is called as pectin. So that's all about collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay. Then we are going to be see that another one important topic. You have to take this as a screenshot for your classwork.
Ma'am, you can post it in WhatsApp.
Ma'am, you
group.
post in chat box, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I sent. Okay, we are going to be. Okay, we are going to be see the next two types of cells. They are in the name of protective tissues. What is the meaning of protective tissue? Is there any guessing? What is the meaning of protective tissue?
Ma'am, protect the cell, ma'am.
In the name itself, we find out the meaning protective tissue. Okay, we are completed the simple permanent tissue. What are the three types of simple permanent tissue? Means parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma and collenchyma are living cells. Sclerenchyma are the dead cells. Okay, and three of the cells are helpful for mechanical support, and the parenchyma cells are helpful for the storage, and other two types of cells are helpful for the mechanical support of the plants. Okay, we have to know the characteristics of the particular cells, and we are going to be know about how they are thickened. Collenchyma cells are thickened by pectin. Okay, collenchyma, the cell walls are irregular and the corners are thickened by the chemical substance named as pectin, and the sclerenchyma cells corner are thickened by one chemical substance. Name of the substance is called as lignin. These two words you have to remember always. This is important one more question. Okay, now we are going to be see that one special kind of cells that is called as protective tissue. We are going to be see that protective tissue. In the name itself, we can find out the meaning. Protection is the major function. Okay, first type of protective tissue is epidermis. Epidermis is the first protective tissue. Second protective tissue is cork. Okay, first we have to see epidermis. What is epidermis? Any guessing what is epidermis? We can able to say some of the characteristics of these cells. They are outermost layer. They are outermost layer and they are single layered cells. Above this outermost layer, we see that waxy cuticle. Okay, waxy cuticle is helpful for waterproof. Waterproof or water resistance is the major function of this waxy cuticle. Okay, what is the function of this epidermis mean? It will be helpful to protect the internal organ. Internal parts of the leaf or other things. Okay, internal parts. Can you able to understand? Can you able to see the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In the leaf, we are see the epidermis mean. Okay, they see some small holes are there. That is called as stomata. Okay, in the epidermis, they have stomata. The stomata is, the meaning of stomata means it is an opening. It is an opening present in the leaf is called as stomata. It is bounded by God cell. Okay, it is bounded by God cell. I show the structure. You see, this is the bean-shaped God cell. Okay, can you able to see? This is God cell. The opening is called as stomata. The opening is called as center portion, you know, there is a gap, you know. This portion only called as stomata. These two bean-shaped structures are called as God cell. When this God cell absorb water means they become swell. Can you able to understand? இந்த God cell வந்து ஒரு imagine like that of channa seed absorb water means it will be enlarged in size. As like God cells are absorb the water means they swell in size. So automatically the stomatal pore become open. The transpiration and respiration also taking place through this opening. Okay, when the God cell lost its water during transpiration in the daytime means the God cell becomes shrink and the stomatal pore become close. Okay, va? So the regulation of the stomatal pore opening and close with the help of this God cell. Okay, the epidermis also contains this stomata and they are protected by the God cell. They are helpful for transpiration and respiration. And you see the root has also have epidermis. Root also have epidermis. I am saying stomata is present in the leaf. Am I right? Am I right? It's able to understand or not?
Yes,
Stomata in the aerial of the plant, which is called as aerial portion. The portion which present above the soil is called as aerial portion. Okay, it is present in the root is present. The root, you just imagine this is a root. Okay, wow. Root is arrives many hair-like structure. This is called as root hairs. Okay, this is called as root hairs. This root hairs also have epidermis. They are helpful to absorb the water and minerals. Okay, wow. So root hair also contains this epidermis. And one more important point is desert plant also covered with with a special kind of waxy cuticle because there is no rain, there is no water in the desert, so they are covered by a special type of that is called as one more question. Desert plants is by a special waxy cuticle that is okay. You see the cactus like white substance on over the cactus plant you touch in your finger mean they are covered by a powder like or some wax like outer covering is present on the stem. Okay, because they are made up of a special substance that is cutin. Can you able to understand? Can you able to understand? Desert plants name of cutin. Okay. Then the second epidermal cork, special type of protective tissue. It is named as cork. Whereas we are see this word cork.
Ma'am, in this, Robert Hooke found the cell.
Ma'am,
Robert Hooke discovered the first cell from the cork cell.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the nature of this cork cell? What is the nature of this cork cell? They are dead cells. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
They are dead cells. They are otherwise called secondary meristem. They are otherwise called secondary meristem. Secondary meristem, this word, when we are here that on yesterday's class. Secondary meristem. Meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Solli kudutana. Meristematic, the plant tissues are divides into meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Permanent tissues are developed from the secondary meristem. Am I right? Permanent tissues. So the meristematic tissues are mature and they are changed into old cells or dead cells. Then they are settled in the form of cork. Okay. They are made up of a special type of chemical substance that is named as suberin. Chemical substance that is called as suberin. Cork is made up of one important type of chemical substance that is called as suberin. Okay, so simple protective tissue is cork. It is made up of dead cells. It is present in the bark of the plant or woody trunk portion of the plant, or it is present in the some of the seed coat of the plant. It is otherwise called as the secondary meristem. It is made up of a chemical substance that is called as suberin. Okay. So protective tissues are two types. One is epidermis, another one is cork. Epidermis, it is present in the aerial part of the plant as well as the root. It is the outermost layer. This is a single layer. They are covered by a waxy cuticle. You see the epidermis diagram means this is like, or draw the diagram of a leaf or root means this is the epidermis. Above this we find out cuticle, waxy cuticle. This is okay, and the waxy cuticle function is it is waterproof. It prevents the entry of water inside the plant portion. When rain will happen, mean the water directly falls on the leaf means it is act as a waterproof. Okay, for the function of waxy cuticle. Then what is the other function means it protect the internal parts of the leaf or root or stem, whatever may be. Okay, in the epidermis, stomata is there. Stomata is nothing but small opening in the leaf. They are protected by the God cell. The opening and closing of the stomata is regulated by the God cell. And the root has also contained this epidermal cell. They are helpful to absorb water. Okay. Then the desert plant contains a special kind of waxy cuticle. That waxy cuticle is made up of a special substance that is called as cutin. Okay. Then the second protective tissue is called as cork. They are otherwise called as secondary meristem. They are made up of a special type of chemical substance that is called as, that's all about the two types of protective tissue present in the plants. Is there any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, you have to copy down in your classwork afterwards. So totally we are completed the simple permanent tissue and protective tissue. Then we are going to be see that the